Good morning
Good
or
noon, actually.
good noon. Yes, it's a rainy Sunday here in Bicol,
Mhm.
Philippines. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching us from. Just comment where you are watching us from, whether it's the live or the replay. Let us know where you're watching this live stream from. Okay,
Okay.
so for those who are new to our page, we are Melange, so we are the couple behind this page, and our website called
Meljess.com.
yes, it's at the top right of this screen.
It's spelled meljess.com. Just
I,
in case you're wondering how it's spelled.
okay, I don't think they need to know that, but okay. So we help busy people build successful businesses online while embracing the simple joys and bracing for life adventures offline. Basically,
Basically, having more freedom offline, being able to do what you love.
that's true. So for those who are also new to the series, why do we need to debunk myths and what are myths?
Okay, let's
Go,
start
Jess.
off. What is a myth? A myth is a misconception. It's a falsity. So something
Lalim.
that is not true. So that is a myth. So why is it important to debunk myths? And actually, this is the reason why we're doing this particular series we called Debunking Myths, because we felt like we also need to share some of the thought processes that we've been through while we were deciding to start with this digital business. So in short, debunking myth is important so that we are able to sift through all the information that we are getting, so that we are armed with the right information, with the right data, so we will be making the correct decision. So that's it. Debunking myths.
Lalim naman nun. So myth as in myths, not
Not
meat,
meat.
not meat.
Not chicken,
Not
not pork, not beef. So
so
it's
it
meat.
yes, so myths as in short mga haka-haka or fake news about online businesses because we've seen a lot of online businesses going around
Yeah.
social media. So you also want to just stick with the facts and also our experiences as antidotes to those fake news and myths,
Mm-hmm.
which we do one myth at a time in this series. So recap, I guess, on
Recap.
our past episodes.
The first debunking myth episode is that we discussed about the myth that you need to be techy, or you need to be good with IT or computers to be able to start with this digital business. So, well, if you know me in particular, I'm not at all techy. So it's really a myth, and it's not true that you need to be techy.
That's true. And also, on our last episode, we debunked the myth that you need good selling skills to succeed in this business.
Mhm.
If you know me as well, and also Jess, or even if it's just your first time seeing us on this page, we suck at selling. As in, we don't know how to properly sell. And we are really shy when it comes to, approaching people to buy this or that. So
In fact, I don't like selling.
yes, that's one of the things we especially like about this business because we don't need to go through that selling presentation process with
Mm.
everyone else. Okay, so in this episode, we will tackle this myth,
Myth. Okay.
myth. This time. You need to be online
All the time
all
to
the time
run
to
your
run a
digital
digital
business.
business. Um,
So I guess
is that true?
you need to be hooked online all the time.
Yeah, I think that's important to mention with a digital business because the connotation is when you have a digital business or an online business, you need to be online all the time. So that's one thing that we want to discuss in this short episode. But before that, we'll just say hi to our live viewers.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Ayin.
Hello,
Hi,
Ayin,
hello,
and regards to Yar as well,
and Kali.
and Kali.
And then, yes, happy weekend. It's a Sunday, so enjoy the rest of your weekend too. And yes, no sales skills required. Alam mo
That's
yan.
true.
Okay, so going back to our topic. Um, ang sabi natin is, do we need to be online all the time? Maybe context muna because a lot of people are now working from home, and we notice that is one of the challenges when it comes to working from home. Obviously, there are a lot of perks with the lesser commute, lesser travel time, lesser gasoline expenses, or fare or pamasahe. But we also need to be cognizant, I guess, that it's also hard now to work from home because you need to set a lot of boundaries. And sometimes we hear this a lot from previous colleagues that it's now becoming harder to actually say that I'm gonna log off because I need to do this at home.
Yeah.
Or my child is crying, so I need to attend to my child. So mahirap na ang work from home ngayon as compared to when, for example, you are in the office. Physically, you can just leave and say that I need to go home already, and nobody will disturb you during your travel time, at least, diba? And we also saw this article about having triple peak days. So before, diba, when you are in the office, the usual peak days are when you come in, so before lunch, and then sometimes after lunch or right before you go home. But now, with working from home, what we read from that article is that there are actually triple peak days now. It's before lunch, after lunch, and surprisingly, which is
Before
sad,
midnight.
it's before midnight. So that's when actually people have the time to catch up on emails and even send out emails at odd hours in the morning.
Yeah, because it's the period or the time of the day where your environment is most likely more quiet, and you'll have more time to focus on what you're doing.
That's true. And I guess ano din siya, pervasive with people who are workaholic, guilty as well. We sometimes you are very much defined by our work or our job. Na gusto natin lahat matapos agad on a given day, right? It shows work ethic in a way, a strong work ethic, but it can also take a toll when you do that every day, every night. So what does it lead to? It leads to burnout, and we've heard a lot about the not so great resignation trend, right? So yun yung, I guess, that's a context that we want to set first when it comes to being online, working from home or working remotely. So the difference now is, how does it differ with having a digital business? Do you also need to be working from home or working on your laptop all the time? Do you need to be always online?
Well, actually, ang question dyan is, do you have to spend at least 8 hours working through your laptop if you have a digital business? Kasi that's the usual concept. Diba? Even if you have a traditional business, you don't just go home. You spend at least 8 hours handling your traditional business. So is it the same also with the digital business?
No, kasi in a digital business, it's very flexible. You work around your schedule. Hindi siya yung parang with a traditional business, kailangan tutok ka, nandun ka from opening to closing time. With a flexible digital business, you actually dictate what times you want to work on your business, and it will work around your schedule. So kahit na actually even non-traditional businesses like side hustles about forex trading or stocks, you also need to devote a lot of time like tracking kung ano yung movements on your stocks and forex trading. Hindi ganon yung digital business. You actually are given tools and training so that you can have maximize the benefit of an automation. So once you set it up, in our case, we actually set up our business in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks or even less actually kasi yung government permits mabilis lang naman din. So it's very easy to set up, and it's also very flexible to run.
Meaning to say you can start any time of the day, or even spend a few minutes lang if you're busy the whole day. You have a lot of errands, you have other matters to attend to, you can probably spend around 5 minutes.
Di naman siguro 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But yeah, when it comes to answering inquiries, siguro share natin, like this weekend, we've had a lot of things to do during this weekend, not just business. So we did grocery shopping, namalengke kami.
Household-related matters.
We did some DIY repairs.
Yep.
We bought some stuff for our pets, like the nest for the lovebirds. So sinet up niya rin yun. We bought rabbit food, cat food. And then I also groomed the cats. Nilinis ko yung tenga nila kahit ayaw nila, kahit nagsuscratch sila. Just took care of the dogs. We also did some cooking, and also later we'll do Vietnamese mamaya.
Yep.
And then in my case, I also finished an online course for my license renewal. And then later, I'll do the tax filing kasi malapit na mag-August 15. So I don't want to beat the deadline. So yun yung gagawin ko naman later. And then what else did we do this weekend?
We were, well, as for me, I was writing something and then I was also watching or probably listening to some films in the background.
Multitasking while watching Netflix. Okay. Lagot ka. Joke lang. He works on his own time as well as a consultant. So on the side, I also, from time to time, like 5 to 10 minutes, I answer inquiries. And also we check on a running ad. So you just leave it running through our day-to-day activities throughout the weekend or even during the weekday. And then maybe later we can also do some practice driving pa. So depends on the weather. So ayun, I guess what you wanted to highlight is that this business is actually for anyone who wants to have more control of their time.
Yes.
It's not a business or a job that will actually require a lot of time from you because you can customize it the way you want it. So, siguro to hike.
It's actually, the business will not dictate as to how your day will be. It's you who will have a full control of how you want your day will be. So, I guess that's the meaning of having freedom and having
time freedom.
Yeah, having the kind of work schedule that you would want to have.
Correct. Siguro share ko rin yung profiles of the business owners that we have in the community. So this business has been really successful for individuals, couples, and anyone who wants to diversify their income. That's also how we wanted why we wanted to have a side business, because we wanted to diversify our income without disrupting their current schedule or lifestyle or even their full-time jobs. We actually have people from who work in audit firms who because you need to disclose your side income. So they actually disclose their side income, and their compliance department went back with very good or an A-OK with their side business. So you know that this is a legitimate income with no conflict of interest with your full-time job, and it also doesn't disrupt your current schedule. So you can go along with your current lifestyle, and actually it even enables you to actually have more control of your time, right?
In fact, it will not at all disrupt your schedule. It will even allow you to take on additional commitments if you would want it, actually.
Correct. Also, we have a lot of parents, both stay-at-home and people with traditional businesses and even full-time jobs, who like how this business has been helping them a lot because they're able to spend more time with their growing kids. So kids ranging from babies, like people who were just on maternity leave, and even toddlers, and even we also have mother-daughter tandems in the community who run their business because they know it will be a legacy for their families as well. We also have like single individuals, like our mentees also.
Young professionals.
They are young professionals who want to start early with their diversified business income. So this business is also ideal for those. And as mentioned, full-time professionals who want to build their egg nest for early retirement. So this is ideal for people who are wanting to have another source of income for that. Okay. Let's say hi first to our other viewers. So we have Krista. Hi, Krista.
Hello.
And then we also have Joanne. Hi, Joanne. And then we have Ayin again. Manage the business anytime you want. Yes. And Krista, yes, can relate to dami ng errands. Yes.
Yeah.
Especially for working moms like you as well. And yes to time freedom. Yan. Okay. What else do we want to add?
Side plug, I guess, yung anong klaseng components meron ba yung online business?
Okay. Sige, since nandito na rin naman na tayo. We also wanted to share, because we have 5 streams of income in our digital business. Our newest income stream is actually in the travel industry. So people can go on vacations for less or even sometimes free. Because sometimes you just need to. I think it's very ideal also for working professionals because sometimes you need to just disconnect and travel. Kahit na weekend getaway lang nga siya, 'di ba? So it's the easiest antidote to burnout. It's having a life outside work, and vacations is one thing that we also recommend with people who are working online. So
Yeah.
it's an ideal business because aside from you get to go on vacations, you can actually earn a side income from that as well. So yun. So you can spend more time with the
Yeah.
people who matter more in your life, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah.
Eto na naman tayo. Parang may iisip na naman siya.
Hindi,
tapos
meron
may
na ako
gusto
iniisip
sabihin.
actually.
Okay.
While we were discussing about this episode, it made me realize one quotation that I've read somewhere, and I think it's something that everyone can resonate with. It says, "You don't just go through life; you have to grow through life." And I think that encapsulates the essence of having a digital business. That you're able to grow and do what you love to do, and be with people that matters to you, and not just be bound to an 8 to 5 or a regular work schedule um, that will
Tayo.
that will not give you the opportunity to do what you wanted to do. So I guess that's it.
Thank you for that wonderful quote. Yun palang gusto niya i-share. Maganda nga naman. That's a very good way to end this episode. So you don't just go through life.
You have
You
to grow
grow
through
through
life.
life. Yes. Such words of wisdom on a Sunday.
Rainy Sunday.
Rainy Sunday. Okay, so there. So if you'd like to know more, send us a message here on our page or visit our website, which will flash at the end of this episode. And we'll catch you again on our next episode of
Debunking Myths with
Mel
Mel
and
and
Jess,
Jess.
where we share facts and experiences as antidotes to fake news and myths taken one myth at a time. Bye!
Salamat. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.